Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. So today we get to work on the house build. We're still waiting for our supercar, the Lotus, maybe it's a sports car, to come inside. So we'll work on that. We got some more builds coming up, but for now I just want to update you on the progress on my house build. Definitely moving forward. A lot of work has been done. There's so many people out there. We're trying to get this thing, knocked out before it gets too cold. Why not? So let's go ahead and talk about all the progress and what's being done. Dang, these guys are fast. Look at them go, getting it done. Man, wait a minute, guys. We have to back up. Before we pour the slab, there's definitely a lot that happens before we do that. Let's get into the beginning. We've got a lot of dirt. All that red dirt needs to be worked on. First, we're going to do the under slab plumbing. That's right, digging it up again, putting the pipes in. This is for the septic tank, so they're going to go underneath the footing in some places, digging out some more trenches. So wherever there's going to be a sink, a bathtub, toilet, even a washer, dryer, I'm gonna have in the basement. All that has to be prepped up and connected to the septic tank. So they're out there, they're digging, they're getting it done, mapped out to the plan to get it done right. So it's pretty crazy. You could just plan out what you want, where you want it, and thankfully with Realigned Design, we're able to get the right blueprints, drawings made up, and visual aid to see how it's gonna turn out, and that's what we're going with. Also for my dad, we're getting his plumbing side done. Man, these guys came out and knocked out this under slab piping in less than a day. I mean, they're quick. They've done this before. Why not? Get in, get it done, get out. All this piping is going to be actually sealed off and pressure tested to make sure there's no cracks, to make sure there's no fractures in the piping, because we are putting that slab on top of it. And that would be really bad if we had something wrong with it, because it would be hard to fix after. So they actually put it together, they cap them off, they glue them, and then they put pressure inside of it. And then the inspector has to come and check the pressure and make sure it's still holding, and it actually stays on there for a while. So these pipes are only just the septic and the waste and the return. All the other piping, the cold water, hot water, whatever kind of water, is going to be done into the walls and stuff. This is just the under slab piping that has to be done. Still a good bit of pipes, but that's what you need. So while the guys are doing the under slab piping, we actually went ahead and got the other guys to work on the foundation wall. So they started doing the waterproofing. So the waterproofing just really wants to keep the water outside. You want to do this on the outside of your foundation wall. This is actually like a 4-step process. Already they went at it, and first they spray the tar. So you got the bare wall, they spray the tar on it. After that, they're going to do that plastic bubble stuff to separate the water as it drips down. And then you put that felt on top to protect those bubbles, so when dirt goes against it, it doesn't just pop all the bubbles. So it's pretty interesting. And those are just 3 steps. And after that, there's actually another step to help drain the water out. They were going to put gravel on there and then a corrugated pipe with holes in it. So basically the water will go inside and travel out. So all the water that hits the wall can't go inside the wall, will travel down. Right there by the footing will be that pipe and lead all the excess water outside. So there won't be any pressure against your foundation walls, because even though you pack that dirt down, there's still a lot of soft dirt that the water travels through. And just like that, piping is done. Went ahead and covered up with the dirt. Next step we were going to do is the gravel. So basically the gravel is going to add as a space for the gases to escape, things like that. Some people put gravel, some people don't put gravel, but we decided to go ahead and put some gravel underneath our slab. Why not? I think it'd be a good step to have since we're right there. We might as well get it done. So they're going to do the gravel for both sides. All the piping is covered up though. We passed the inspection. That took a little bit. It actually failed the first time. I had to add a sleeve, but no big deal. We got that done. Still holding pressure. Now it's time to get it prepped up for the slab. Still a lot of work. And then even before we pour that slab, we're going to need another inspection. They're actually going to check out the gravel. They're going to check out the plastic, make sure it's up to code before you pour the concrete. So yeah, a lot of inspection, guys. Make sure you check with your county, your state, all their rules. Everybody's a little different, even the different builders I talk to, some say you need gravel, some say you don't. So it's kind of funny. But they're putting the gravel, they're actually going to clear out where that concrete footing was. So when we pour the slab, it's going to be thickened for that support on my structure walls. So they covered it all up and digging out where the footing is. So concrete to concrete. A lot of work, guys. A lot of work for sure. But hey, moving forward and getting it done. There's actually a laser out there also to make sure we're level. Checking every once in a while to make sure it's all flat. The concrete will settle, but we do want a nice even layer. Basically 6 inches of that concrete slab. Looking good. Man, I think the house looks even bigger once it's all cleaned up and uniformed like that. Wow, check it out, man. This is definitely gonna be a nice, secure, great foundation. Putting a lot of time, a lot of money into this foundation for sure. Over the gravel, they're actually using a machine to compact it down, getting rid of the air bubbles and stuff like that, just to make it nice and steady. Kind of just goes on top of it, shakes it down, compacts it. It doesn't look that heavy, but hey, they say it's good to do, and it helps the concrete from like cracking, because if it settles and it shifts and then there's air gaps, and nobody wants that. Overall, looking great. Gravel looks good, compacted, dug out for the other place. Now it's time for the plastic. It's pretty much a vapor barrier, so nothing comes from the dirt up top into your house. This will keep the moisture out, all that good stuff. It is definitely needed for every slab. Man, these guys make it look easy. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Beautiful. Getting ready for the concrete. So there's a lot of work underneath there already, and they put the plastic on top. They taped it together, cut around for the piping, for the plumbing, but it's looking good. That's my dad's side. There's that little other wall basically ready for the concrete slab. It'll step on there, be flush to the top right there. Looking good. Man, it's just still so crazy how tall these walls are. Making it look massive, but why not? Let's get it done. And just like that, the next day, we got another concrete pump truck to come out there. All the concrete guys are coming out and getting this thing poured. So basically, we're going to do the same time, left side and right side. We do save some money that way because they come out, they get a job done, both sides. They start on my dad's side, basically right where the footing is for the structural walls. They pour that first. It's a little deeper, let it thicken. Surprisingly, concrete settles pretty fast. So pour that side, and then they're going to move over and do the other side. Got a whole crew out there. They're actually laying rebar down as well. So it's kind of like a checkered rebar support. So just in case something does settle, that slab won't fall down and crack. The rebar will support it. Whoa, almost hit the crane there. But it's looking good. I mean, got a crew out there. Everybody's going to town. Get this thing poured. It really doesn't take that long because these guys are fast. One guy's pouring. Everybody else is just smoothing it out. Looks like you got a nice little 2x4, and then you got your other tools to make sure it's all flat. But yeah, these guys work fast for sure. There's the rebar. One guy actually lifts it up so the concrete goes underneath. Some people put little steps to elevate it, but this works too. We added extra rebar in that corner because that's where my septic was dug out, so I really want to make sure that's good. But hey, these guys are like a team. 1, 2, 1, 2. Not even a lot of talking. They don't even say much. They just whistle, here we go, and everybody knows what they're doing. They just knock it out. Amazing. It's fun to watch other people work. That's how you guys feel about us sometimes, probably. Watching us work. I get it now. Why not? Alright, enjoy the nice little montage of them getting it done. So even though the concrete looks very smooth and finished, you still have to condition it, you still have to work on the surface a little bit. So you got these helicopters right here. This thing goes like 100 miles an hour. No, just kidding guys, it actually goes really slow, and it's gonna basically polish the top, kind of make the surface settle down as well. So it's definitely needed. They're gonna go over, rework the surface. It actually takes a lot of time after. Pouring the concrete is one of the easier things, but working on it, make sure the edges are good, make sure things are secure. They're gonna go over this thing, like I said, several times to make sure the top layer is smooth, everything settles down, preventing cracking or anything like that. So a lot of work, still a lot more work ahead, but hey, it's pretty cool and it's getting done. Alright guys, so there's a quick update on the house build. I know we're going to get back to cars, don't worry, they are coming in soon, so stay tuned. We are going to get that Lotus, we are going to get a little Fiat, the electric car, so a lot of new adventures up ahead on the channel. So make sure you hit that notification bell, get that like button smashed. Thanks guys, leave some comments below for my house build. I don't know, let me know if you like me sharing my house build with you guys. Some people do, some people don't, but hey, no big deal, we are getting that done as well. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll catch you next time.